Fuck. All right. I'm at Zigzag, finally. And there are some trees cut down around me because we're thinning out the pines in favor of other trees. I don't know how the hell I'm going to get back home. The shoes I'm wearing, it turns out, are really excellent. They're soft star shoes, but I'm slipping around on the fucking forest floor like crazy, and it's really bad. These are not the correct choice for a hard-working thing, I think. They're more comfortable than they are practical. And now that I'm already down here, I've got a lot of choices. I might have to walk back a long way, which is a slightly less fucked up road. Do have my machete, of course, which in this case, I'm gonna have to pick up down there. Hi, honey. How you doing? You having fun? Yay, fun. Let's go look around the forest. It's fun. So this place is called Zigzag because what I've imagined is that if there's any transportation route through it that is actually correct, it would be in zigzagging trails or roads that go down the slope, right? And it's very slopey is the problem, but it's super important area. Look at this shit. I found a place that I can get through. This is great. Oh, this is all looking just wonderful in here. With the changes that have been made recently, I'm quite happy with it. God damn it. I'm going to fall over with these shoes. That's a very bad thing. I think I made the wrong shoe choice. God damn it. I'm not sure I'm supposed to be stumbling around, slipping fucking down a hillside with a machete in my hand. God damn. Okay, these are terrible shoes. I'm going to fucking die from these shoes. In fact, I'm going to have to abort the mission. I was going to go down into some really amazing places today. This is okay. This is still totally useful because everything happening around here is something that, I'm involved with and need to check out what the fuck's going on. So I'm really happy about it. But boy, I'm sure as fuck not happy about these shoes right now. Oh my God. Another flat spot over here. That's cool. God, I haven't even gone very far. This is one of the spots I'm most interested in. And I have to take and have my map of the entire Barranca and all the GPS points and figure out what is above it and what are my thoughts about that area above it. And that's totally critical. That has got to happen. This is such beautiful spaces down in here, and I have to be really cautious about how I use them. What's really great is it's all oaks down in here, and there's a lot of black oaks, which are really cool. They're a highly sculptable tree. Absolutely beautiful. Zigzag. It's a big area, actually. It's all pretty heavily inclined for here. It is not as inclined as the slope over there below the view, but it's pretty fucking inclined. And what I'm imagining is a big building right here, a centralized large building that has some access from above for pedestrians, that has the ability to accept drop-offs of goods, materials, that has access to the Barranca as a park, and has access to unknown amount of views. The thing is that I really like the forest down in here, and I don't really want to cut it, and so I don't know, maybe long term it is views, but I intend to make a bunch of view spots right over there nearby, and so I would almost rather this be kind of cuddled in by the forest and have like the dappled sunlight of the southeastern sun. That's not so bad, really. And we'd have access to the mesa, access to the dimple. It just makes sense to me to do something like that right here. The spot I'm going down to is the dimple. And it's a nice spot, actually. And it needs to, this is a big bunch of work that got to be done. It's many hours of work, you know. It's interesting, I have this friend of mine here doing some work, and he was driving around in his truck, and where he decided to drive up is actually very interesting. And it kind of is the desire line thing, which I talked about. Like it's, you know, he made a decision. Why did he make that one? I don't know. And I'm not against it, but I'm thinking I need to figure out zigzag things to go up and down this, and maybe your pedestrian route is the straightest. Pedestrians are going to use the same amount of energy going up or down regardless, right? And so, why not give them the option of doing it the hard way? Because it's the same amount of energy overall, and maybe their time is worth more than their energy. And so I'm in favor of, you know, up and down hill public stairways in all locations. Because we want to promote a walking culture anyway, and a cart culture as well. So we also, damn it, everything is fucking slippery as total dangerousness. This is just the worst fucking idea in the world. I'm so glad I bailed on the other plan. I seriously don't doubt it. I don't think I could get up this hill to go home. This is so dumb. Oh, God damn it. Fuck. I may actually take these fucking shoes off and walk home in my socks. Although now I'm finally arriving to a real road. So none of this will matter in a second, I guess. But God damn it. That's the hill right there that goes up to the mesa from the dimple. It's a really interesting one. There is no official road. The trail has been lost. It has branches over it. And this all needs to get figured the fuck out. For example, from over there at the Nook, a trail needs to go up and over to the Barranca, a crossways. It's just a really smart location for a trail to be. And then I need to start making connections, for example, to the trail that's on the slope of the mesa. This is absolutely critical. That needs to continue all the way to the Barranca on level. Those two trails were never completed, and those trails need to be completed across this slope right here. Absolutely critical. God damn it. All right, I'm finally on firm ground. Here I fear my... Oh, fucking goddamn. Yeah, the dimple down here is actually amazing. This is an amazing location. The road around it needs to be widened and improved, and I just need to make a decision on which way it goes. You know, it's going to be a one-way road, but I want to widen it in any case. There should be pull-offs and things like that. Out here on the north end of the dimple, where the road is, can easily be widened quite a bit, and we've already made some dumb decisions here, it looks like. Oops. Maybe not. It's hard to tell. But there's bulldozer work to be done here, quite a bit. And we need to fill in the barranca on the lower end to the greatest degree possible to allow for better passage of people. And I know that's probably not the biggest priority. There's others, but that's one. And then go ahead and define the zigzag path of roads up to the top. I mean, do it. I don't know how it's going to work out, but this is a slope opportunity where it's not too steep to do it, because over there it's impossible. That's really tricky shit, you know. And then this down here is the core of the dimple, the wettest spot. This is a place with greater humidity than other places. And this is just absolutely beautiful in here to me. I'm gonna walk this way. You can come with me if you like. And you know, won't you be my neighbor? Shit like that. Anyway, this is just doing great down here. This is all naturally reforested. I cannot even easily get down into there because things are growing up so much around it. And so in that case, what I have to do is cut some trails into it. There is this grass that is invasive that's from somewhere else, and we've got a shit ton of it here. And all that can just get murdered. That'd be fine, because it's ridiculously in the way, and it's not useful really for anything great. And so it needs to die. And other spots, I mean, there's just infinite number of trees down here to be sculpted in special locations, and pretty much we can mostly let it just go ape shit crazy with life. But I want to cut some trails into there to see what's going on, and maybe I'll introduce some other species here and there. It's pretty beautiful, actually. Yeah. I've known this spot for 17 years. And it's been really interesting watching it change, and god damn it. We've got trees growing all on the road here. This is terrible. It's a huge problem. See, this used to be a trail right here. This trail needs to get restored immediately. And then I want a trail from north to south. Whoops, north to south. And I want to recover this location. Like, it's so exciting to see the life living here so well, and the trees are growing up so quickly and strong. And I want to re-inject humanity into the equation and see what effect that has. It's a beautiful spot, I tell you. Up here, I'm coming up on the southeastern part of the dimple. We've got a nice big black oak here. We've got to trim these branches here a little bit. And I actually want a full road that goes from here, from this like nook in here, the place where the road is in a gully and then comes back out. I want a road that goes upslope at a reasonable rate to some point that we can GPS well. Probably below these oaks right here, but you know, maybe up a little bit and then a little bit straight and then up a little bit, and then, but somehow arrive at the right spot over at the barranca. Probably at that zigzag building I was talking about. I would like to arrive there. And that would be an absolutely critical transportation path, using the slope here. And also, I'm never expecting high populations here, so I make things a little too small sometimes, maybe. I don't know. It's tricky. God damn it. Oh, fuck. This is really pretty in here. Fuck. That's awesomely pretty. Yeah, I gotta put trails in here and like terraced camping spots and stuff like that, because there's people that really, actually, I perhaps I underestimate people. Nah, I don't. I'm very experienced. I overestimate people all the time, and that's to my detriment. Oh, fuck. Yeah, that'd be great. Actually, that particular road that I just mentioned could go right off of that intersection, straight across, and just the only rule is keep it level. That's it. I love that. That is absolutely brilliant. I'm going to start that. Let me walk up here and figure out where the fuck to start that at. I'm going to start that at exactly this road, this intersection, and start it out at level, you know? Huh. God damn, it's exciting to walk around down here. With the recent changes, it's very interesting. So right here, we would widen this with a bulldozer, put the dirt over there, making it wider and a nice wide spot, and then go upslope here at a very comfortable level. Level off pretty quickly, and then probably stay pretty level most of the time. Right through there. And I don't know where that would end up at, but I suspect I do know. And it would be super cool. It would open up a huge amount of land for beautiful views and just wonderful area. It doesn't matter whether it ends up being a trail or whether we end up putting little shelters and roofs in there or not. It just, it doesn't really hurt anything, and it helps a lot. So I love that idea. That's fucking worth it. Now that's about 3 days of bulldozer work, maybe 4. And there's related projects on the other side, so unclear. I mean, that's, fairly costly, but and then up here, I actually want to improve the trail that goes this way to over here, and at least for people that could connect over there as well. So, well, it's great to come down here and see what's going on. Oh, it's absolutely beautiful. It's crazy how these trees just grow in the middle of the goddamn road. Like, this is a black oak right here. I'm in favor of black oaks, and I'm going to murder that one. And it'd be really hard to dig up. I think me making black oaks from seed makes more sense than harvesting them in the wild. Most people do not wish to, and would do a shitty job at manual labor and picking up a lot of stuff. Digging it up is especially impossible with some trees. So that's okay though. We can just collect seeds ourselves. Interesting. Huh. Holy fuck. These guys are crazy. I see where they drove their truck, and I'm like, holy mackerel. I would never drive my vehicle into that kind of place. But they have better vehicle, and they're experienced, and, you know, they want something. So they're motivated, which is cool. Really great guys, actually. Fuck. So I'm here at this place, which needs a name. It's a really important intersection. It has both the roads to go down to the dimple, and it's a big circle. And so that circle needs to be maintained. It's super important. Down at the bottom of it, across the base of this hill, needs to be a cross road, perhaps 2-lane. Why not? It could be a slow one. You know, it could be semi-plazas out there. I'm imagining a building built into slope here facing north. Probably. And I got to think a lot about that. But we got plenty of sunshine around here, so if we use it right, we actually want to increase the amount of shade wherever we live with trees or other things. And then, you know, I have other plans for where buildings maybe could go in the future somewhere, but right now I'm just trying to figure out transportation systems largely. And so right in here, for example, this is a really important intersection. I would even recommend figuring out other routes around it in a way. So we'll see about it. I've talked about that before. The terrible thing is this spot does not have a name, and that is a tragedy. And, you know, I like to think I'm a creative person. It hooks up Beltane to the dimple. It's just this weird space. And really the whole area here should be set aside for transit. And it also has connection over to the neighbor's land, really easy. So that's cool. This area right here is really almost flat already. It could just get bulldozed out into a flat area and then shoot a road that direction. Whether it connects with anything or not ever is unclear. It may just be a trail. But this is a very important spot. Right down from Beltane, which is now screwed. Part of the whole roof fell off. Beams rotted, and it was a terrible, terrible construction job. And it's entirely my fault. God damn it. Oh, fuck. You want to look at this shit? Yeah, come along with me. Fucking mosquitoes out here. This is supposed to be a trail right there, but it's not because it takes time and energy to clean it. It's a trail that's made of dirt, and so it has lots of plants in it, you know? So, over here, we're at Beltane, a very sad little building in some ways. The fuck are you? And nice little bench here, that's cute. It's all grown over. Part of the roof fell off over there. It was all full of water during the rainy season. Let's take a look in here. It smells totally humid. Look at this shit. This is all wet floor, and it's been dry out for, you know, over a week. So it's ridiculous. So it was built in the slope. It was not done good enough. There's fucking fungus on this wooden bed base right here. It's for a king-size bed. There used to be a little fireplace in here, but it got too smoky and it wasn't very efficient. So That got abandoned. The hob here is not sealed well enough, and there's animals living in the walls. I do not know what's going to happen with this building. It is tempting to just stick up a huge amount of like scrap wood above it and let it become habitat. It's almost all natural except for the part that isn't. And it could serve for many years as a habitat for various types of animals. I mean, it's really tempting. I don't know. Maybe I'm just, maybe what I'm thinking about is not so smart. But what other features does it have? I don't think structurally I want to stick people in it. And I want to build bat caves anyway. And I don't care what lives in there, you know? And we can make sure that it's really hard to get in there if you're not a bird or a bat. And so if we made a complex enough space in there, it does seem like some kind of animals could live in there. And that'd be kind of cool. Other than that, around here, I mean, I have plans, but you know, they're way outside my range of reality at the moment. So, Jesus. There's a nice pretty maguey over here. That's a nice one. So I can't go that way. There's supposedly supposed to be a trail there, but it is not maintained. And where is there a trail? Oh, that's the fucking trail. It's completely invisible at this point. Okay. Well, that was a fun walk. I'm getting back to semi-civilization now. This is Lower Alicante. Some nice big pine trees here that I like. God damn it, I need trails around here. My whole old trail system is outdated now. And I need to go back in and recover certain trails that were smart at the time and are still smart. There's even some that might become roads. I don't know. But I think first thing to do is to cut them as a trail and see what its utility is. And if it's not super useful, it's just going to grow over anyway. So. Oh, this is looking great in here. So I'm walking up the rocky road. It is a rocky road. It's the only one. And it winds like a serpent, which is why this place got named Alicante, because that's some kind of something. If I fix that road over there, I fix the road to over there, where the swings are. I think that's totally smart. That gives me lots of options on transportation, and makes traffic at any one location much reduced. It's tempting to run a midway road all the way from one side of this to the other, and it's possible. We should look at every possibility for that. All we have to do is GPS the elevation of the road on the other side by the Carpinteria. GPS and put in lots of points, you know, with elevation and shit, and then figure out what places are level with what, and then think, that might be a good place to have a terrace intersect with it. And it may or may not matter where on the terrace that intersects with, whether it's upper side, lower side, or midway. Midway seems really smart though. Like, what would a road from just below the Carpinteria, right? Between the lodge and the Carpinteria, there's space there. What would happen if there was a road that went at elevation, that direction? Where would it arrive? I think it would arrive just below Bad Bend, surprisingly, because of the shape of the space. And so then one wonders, well, should that be what our target is as one level of the terracing? And certainly Bad Bend is an obvious choice. So I don't know. That's just tricky shit. Oh, God. This road is horrible, by the way. It's just an absolute safety hazard. There are rocks on it, and some of them are way too big and very uncomfortable and easy to stumble on at night, and they are also black, which is the color of night. God damn it. All right, I'm finally getting off this fucked up road. Here's a trail that's been cleared. It goes to the lodge right there. I need to immediately make a trail from here that way, because I already had one before. And it goes up to a really nice crossing of the existing crossing of the space. And I think that attacking the Alicante space would be brilliant. It would be actually excellent. And cutting a few trails. They've got to be maintained then. That's really important, actually. And picking up all these fucking rocks that are just wanting to sprain somebody's fucking ankle. Oh, this is much better. This is the trail over the Rocky Ridge, which is a great trail, actually. It's really pretty. Huh, I guess I haven't walked on it in a little bit. I can see the view up there because we're trying to get line of sight between these two buildings. We cut it once, then we didn't. And holy mackerel, it looks like there's an oak tree up there that's blocking the object on that side. I'm trying to get internet from one place to another, and I'm not an expert at that. I've got the equipment, I don't know how to configure it, and you know, I kind of forgot about it for a couple of years, and now I'm going to try again. So, I've got to get internet in more spots in the property. It's absolutely critical to me and many of the people I like to partner with. Oh, this would be a great place for a bench. Right here. It'd be awesome. It is so pretty right in here. This is just a lovely spot. This is called Nest, or Nido, I think. Hi, honey. Don't get chopped in half, okay? Yeah, you should be scared. I swing my machete around quite a bit. I'm afraid I'll hit her. She needs to watch out for herself a lot. All of this is getting dug down. It's all manual work. This is several thousand hours of work. All done by hand. There is no mechanical option that is better. It could be that there's a gasoline-powered dirt breaker upper thingy. I don't know. And I've looked that up before. My preference for most spaces is that they be done by hand. And what it's going to result in is a really big, wide, flat area right here. It's where it's going to keep widening this shit. I've got electricity right here, so we need to protect that and use it to the best of its abilities. We could easily hook up internet to here, even despite the other system of the point-to-point, you know, like fixed Wi-Fi or whatever. And here we could just do regular Wi-Fi through the electrical cables, and I want to put in like little huts in here of some kind. Not really sure yet. For now, it's for tenting, you know. Maybe I could make a way to drive in here, but you know what? I'm not gonna. There's plenty of other spaces better for that. And who knows? But it's an exciting spot, the nest. I guess we'll wander along. Shall we? We shall. Oh. I do have some other thoughts on the nest, and that is that the nest should be protected with hedgerows and walls, and also be a point of operations. In other words, people are here temporarily, can walk the fuck around it. But this is such a central and excellent location that I believe that it should be a point of command of things going on that control and are easy access to everybody. Because the thing is, you can go towards the lodge or towards the view easily. That's the main thing. So I got to think about that quite a bit. Oh, finally making it back home. That was a long walk for me. Also, over questionable terrain. Very questionable. Oh, fuck. Oh, man. Hi, honey. How you doing? Hi, baby doggin. How come you didn't go with me? That's such a weird dog. Ah, she's so cool, really. Well, thanks for coming with me on our walk to the Barranca, where we never arrived, by the way. I think I need a lot more help and maintenance to recover those areas and to start using them for what they're best used for in every case, every spot we looked at. And that's really a different way of thinking about land use and our relationship with land. Oh. Oh my God. I guess I could just call it ultimately the Trail Project. And you've just seen one example of one area and how you can't even walk through it really well. Now, I have some special issues, it's true. But it should all be very accessible. One reason to make it accessible is to protect it, because people's feet actually damage the ground wherever they decide to walk. And I would rather that, with my values and with the forest and the long-term health of the space in mind, I would rather make the decisions about where people walk and how. And so I want, you know, in some areas I want long, sloping trails, roads, you know, for people to go up and down. And I think that the width of a one-lane road is the minimum, because it tends to grow over anyway, and we actually want it to. Maybe we want to grow some green railings or something. It depends on the location. A lot of factors with every kind of road. But I don't want too steep in any case ever. Too steep is wrong, and I think 15% is what is often said is to be the limit. That means I want to reduce it down to 12 or less. I mean, I really want to design a landscape with getting people to places and other elevations in the most comfortable, mellow way possible. We could actually look at Janitzio as an example place and measure its steepness, because it's a very steep place, and it's kind of cool actually. I like it. I like the little, you know, tiny walkways and little stairways and back ways and stuff. It's really pretty neat, actually. I like the place a lot. Um, and I should evaluate the elevation of those stairways and figure out what the average incline is, because I think it's pretty inclined upward. Um, it would actually be fun to go stay there again. I stayed there one time in Janitzio, and it was really fun getting up early and going to look for some food and finding the very first people that were up, that were making food for locals, uh, and without a bunch of tourists around, and already having been to the sculpture, and I've been to that a bunch of times, and it was just so nice to be there at that time of the day, I guess. Um, that's pretty vague, I guess. I wonder if there's anywhere to stay on Picanda. That'd be really fun. It'd be really fun if Picanda had some tents um, with beds in them. And I don't know. I like that island a lot. And it's right over there. And so my thinking is it'd be really fun to go to Puaquaro. I think it's Puaquaro. And then try and find a boat that goes to Picanda and say, hey, I will pay whatever amount for me and my 3 friends to go to that island, and you pick us up tomorrow at this time or something. Some kind of an agreement, right? That'd be really fun to go out there and camp out. Or see if there was any rooms available would be great too. Like if they were willing to rent a room and just have it be a fairly informal thing. And we could come well fed. So we have already eaten, right? We come with full stomachs, and who knows? I mean, who knows what's the best idea? It depends on what kind of boat it is. It depends on what transportation is like. Like, I could bring them out some charcoal. Charcoal is a great gift, right? And I have charcoal that we've made here. I have it, and it's not being used. So wouldn't that be a nice gift? There's another guy I should actually give some charcoal to, just to be friendly. I have it, so why not? Uh, and I want to make some more charcoal, actually. We make it the traditional way here. We don't have a metal thingy for it. We do it in a mound with dirt. And I don't know how that compares with other methods, but it is the method that we know here. So I think we'll be doing charcoal again with some oak. The oak charcoal is more valuable for some reason. I don't know if people think there's like resin left in the pine or something. I don't think there is. So that seems weird, but great. Well, this is excellent. It's still pretty early in the day, and I've already gotten a great walk in. That was a little bit adventurous, and these shoes are never going to be used away from this house again. I would walk maybe to the lodge with these, but I don't know. And maybe it'll get better as my leg strength improves and my foot strength improves, because I do like the almost barefoot feeling of them. I think that I could make great arguments for them, that they're probably the healthiest kind of shoe you can probably wear. Like, that's what we were evolved to be, as people who were in connection with the earth with our feet, right? And so it's odd that we have this strange form of clothing that divides us, but I understand completely why. And I love shoes. I think shoes, not in a fetishic way at all, actually, but I like the pragmatic nature of shoes. And and so like I could use a good pair of boots, actually. That's probably true. Right now, though, I get away with my best form of footwear, and I'll evangelize this to you for a second or two, a couple minutes maybe. But Chacos and Tevez sandals are made to have your feet be super protected from the bottom and nowhere else. And you don't have to wear socks with them, because if your feet get wet, they'll dry out. I mean, you're headed somewhere that's drier, hopefully. And you don't have to clean your fucking socks then, right? Cleaning socks is stupid. It's a stupid apparel item. I am currently wearing them, and they're excellent. And guess what? They're entirely covered in fucking seeds. Look at that shit. Oh my God. I knew this was going to happen. I made a footwear decision this morning to wear. Oh my God, this is terrible. I've got tons of the long, spiky ones and also a bunch of the small, round ones that are just annoying, not painful. Oh my God. I should go sit in a chicken coop. The chickens will fucking pick the seeds off me because they think they're food. That's actually a really smart idea. But that's far away and I'm tired. So. Oh yeah, footwear. So I'm a big fan all year round in this climate of Tevez and Chacos. I think that if you really wanted socks, that you would wear them at night. And also, I think that if you use Tevez or Chacos and have your feet exposed with sandals like that, you may want to soak your feet sometimes. And I have water available for that. I have warm, hot water available for soaking of feet. Mine need a good soak right now. Also, I should have like black tubs or something that can get put out in the sun, so that people don't even need to go get hot water. The sun heats it up on its own. We'll see. But I would recommend keeping your feet clean here in this lifestyle. Mine are currently disgusting. I need to cut my toenails, but they're very far away. You know, they're way down there, and I have to like bend my leg up. I'm a very busy guy. Yeah. What else we got? Like that's it, baby. I guess I'll try and cook some onions and beans. Yeah. I was talking to a friend of mine, and it was very pleasant for me. I'm a pretty lonely dude in some ways. I should probably talk to old friends more, quite a bit more, you know. It's strange to think about who you are, you know. God damn, this place is beautiful. I got so much fucking work to do. It's a huge amount of work. Oh my God. So I guess I have to start a cult or a religion or something. And maybe I already have, but I'm not willing to say it. You never know. Um, there's people who understand what I'm saying quite a bit, uh, and they like it. And I want to work with those folks more. I wouldn't want to be a member of something that would be willing to have me as a member. That's not the correct quote. I think it's Groucho Marx. I looked that quote up, I guess, but it might be kind of funny. And that's a little bit how I feel. Like I don't feel like I'm a perfect person, and I know it's really easy to lie to people and manipulate them and say how great you are and how successful and I get everything figured out and all this crap. And it's like, I don't believe that shit. The people who say that often fucked up, evil people. That's how it is. And so I don't present myself that way. And I know that I'm offensive to many people by having opinions and suggesting that we live in different ways or that we're under threat of existential crisis. So yeah, I'm sorry if anyone got offended by things I say, but I gotta say things, and I really don't have a choice. I have to exist and say shit. So sorry. Um, I do wonder. I have to work on my invite list for here. There's some Quarrens I like to invite. There's YouTubers I want to invite. There's people, thinkers, and I need to do that. I need to figure that shit out because I did not make this place for me. And now that it's kind of coming together in some ways, it's biologically coming together. I still need plenty more infrastructure, but I have also social infrastructure and relationships that matter. And I believe that I should even think of Zarzamora as an option for housing issues, for places to rent. Um, I don't know. There's a lot of things to think about. What I need is partners. I can't do this shit myself, and I need um, funding and people with compatible goals. And I don't trust most people, so that's kind of tricky. Most people I've met seem to want to use people, abuse them, and that's been true all my life. I was lucky that I had loving parents who I think were just awesome, very different people. And I feel like I grew up in a foreign country. I did not grow up in the same place that people think I did because culturally it was not the same at all. It was completely different. And, but it was okay, and I'm a freak and I was raised by freaks in a way. It's okay. I should probably